Yo, what is up? This is Ky.D back once again, bringing you guys Creature Commandos episode 7. And I believe this is supposed to be the season finale of this. I didn't know it was only going to be 7 episodes. So either way, let's go. Oh yeah, we should be getting into the backstory of Nina, right?
Here we have it. Here we go. Here.
Birth.
It's
Oh my god, what are these gills?
Girl.
What is this, an amphibian?
my baby.
What have y'all been doing, you evil scientist? Like some Full Metal Alchemist stuff.
She has many irregularities, among which it seems her lungs are mostly outside of her body.
Wow.
I can't believe this is happening. Dr. Mazursky, this is beyond me.
She's like, I need you to scientist this shit up. Yeah.
Develop a way to keep her alive. She...
Nina.
Nigga got an idea?
Her name?
Oh no, he thought of her name. Man said, I'm gonna science my baby up. But in that moment to think of her name like that, yes. I can't do it.
By her very name, she belongs to me.
Oh my god.
Her skin, shimmering, parched cerulean. Her irises like 2 dollops of a virgin. Once I stop her from making this massive blunder, murdering the princess, an innocent like herself and the beloved of my dearest friend Richard Flagg, I call him Rick, she will doubtlessly fall into my arms, and our heretofore screwball romantic comedy will become...
This man really does have a way of words.
How long till we arrive at the castle, Ivan? Not long.
Нищо?
Не, господине. Няма никакво чудовище, докъдето ти види окото.
Стой на щек. 4 са още живи, доколкото знаем, си на път да убият принцесата.
Да, господине.
Oh, he's dead. This dude's dead. I was just to say, he's fucking dead. She got on him. He's like, I don't mind the position, but please don't kill me. Damn! Dude, he's dead. Stop it.
What did
Shit.
he ever do to you?
You saw the hat, right?
Why are we doing this again?
You know why.
But what if we're wrong?
There are billions of humans in the world. Who will notice a few less? Right, Wheeze?
Damn, fish cakes. Man, he's a whole op.
Ola believes the princess is going to bring about the end of the world as we know it. She believes her source is credible. Isn't any risk worth stopping that?
I don't know, I guess. What are you doing?
I'm not gonna lie, she does be looking sexy as fuck right now. It's just the right amount of ragged with the rips.
2 days ago.
Seems like we're not the princess's only monstrous visitors.
Oh, is it old gorilla boy? This guy. Quick!
Paramour of yours?
Oh, can it, Ghost Rider?
We better get out of here in case...
Call him Ghost Rider. Oh, I'm breathing hard, bro.
Rick Flagg.
Save it for hell, you stalker piece of shit.
Damn. Damn. Is that an iron lung?
Oh, silly. That's a caterpillar.
He was able to put her actually in an iron lung. She can move around in. Speaking of which, that old guy, that one guy who was like the last person in an iron lung, he passed away not too long ago.
That is not a life.
What?
That... She's...
Happy, Lily. She's having fun.
Today.
She's not normal.
What about tomorrow? When
Yeah.
she's crying because she's outgrowing that machine and it's digging into her body.
Then I'll build her a new one.
Yeah, and a new one and a new one after that. It weighs as much as she does.
She's strong.
We made a terrible mistake, Edward.
Oh, you could have killed her, huh?
No, Lily. No. She's our baby girl.
She's yours.
Lily.
She doesn't even look at me!
Because you don't look at her, Lily.
Yeah.
She can feel these things. She's an intuitive child.
Yes. Fine. So then maybe it's best if I...
What?
Divorce just happens here and there. But I can't have this kid.
Lily, please.
I'm gonna stay with my mother for a while.
I can see it from both sides, but it's just really hard for a parent to have to deal with this sort of situation. Just to walk past your kids like this is why your kid doesn't watch you. You dumb bitch. Like, you know what I mean? She didn't like it from the get-go. It's hard for people to raise something that's, you know, someone who's not normal, you know, per se, in their eyes. So it's like stressing her out, but... God. That was his last smoke too. Definitely getting tough.
Have a new treatment we're gonna try, and that means you won't have to wear this machine any longer.
Yeah, bro, she's really struggling. Looks like your wife's being right in this moment.
We're transforming her very DNA to help her breathe despite the fluid in her lungs.
I mean, you say you're going to change her very DNA, right?
What's happening?
Wow. Just like that.
Go.
They were like, fluid in lungs? No problem. Give her gills. By the science gods. Oh.
Dr. Mazursky! Doctor, you're going to drown her!
No, she's fine. This is a tough situation too about this because it's like your kid becomes a science experiment. It's like, you know what I mean? Your wife's not trying to necessarily see that, but your wife doesn't also not want her to be around, you know? So it's like all over the place. Damn, bitch, why are you coming out here like that?
Принцесо,
Да, Сергей.
вие на къде така сте тръгнала?
Отивам на сутрешно плуване, Сергей, както правя всяка сутрин.
Сигурна ли сте, че това е разумно?
You guys are like in the middle of people trying to come out. You taking this real normal.
Няма да се прикривам, Сергей. Какъв пример е това за моя народ?
Вашите хора не са тук, Ваше Величество. Само ние, войниците.
Sergei's been trying to get his nut off for 10 centuries. No, and he just can't. Is this going to be the reveal that she's evil as shit? No. I gotta say, she got the cakes. I mean, I can't blame Rick.
What's he doing?
He's an op.
Remember she played fetch with him for like hours?
Oh, God.
Should we put him down?
No!
Jeez. Calm down.
You might have to.
Shh, be good, Weasel. Be good.
And she always has to wear that?
My primary work.
Is this a problem? This became Bubble Boy.
I know how the rice you genetically engineered has helped feed nations.
Yes, well, Nina, from birth, had issues with her lungs. She wasn't able to breathe properly. So I tried to infuse her biology with elements of aquatic animals, thinking
Oh.
she can only breathe underwater.
Oh.
She's been homeschooled, but I thought she might be better off attending school with other children for socialization purposes.
Well, I think she's too much of a freak. All right.
Seeing as she's your child, Dr. Mazursky, we would of course love to welcome Nina into Emberton Prep.
Wonderful. Tell
But
Principal Gale thank you, Nina.
Thank you, Principal Gale.
You're welcome. Now, do you have any questions for me, Nina, about our school?
oh, there is no butt in this. She's like, all right, fuck it. She wants to play lacrosse. That's right, because you're a freak. In a world full of superheroes and shit. Like, you know what I mean?
Say ribbit, bitch. Yes, say ribbit. Ribbit, ribbit. I said say ribbit, bitch.
Ribbit.
Flag.
The coochie was too good, Waller. It was too good. You don't understand. Diabolical booty. No.
Killing. Ilana. You were wrong.
How so?
Well,
Pearson wasn't Mac.
well, we don't know if she's wrong per se. We still don't know what's going on, Rick. But he believes it so much, being like, oh, she's just so innocent. But I'm like, eh. Supposedly somebody else is here. I gotta say, she does have the cakes. Yeah, maybe you gotta put him down.
How the heck are we going to get to the princess with all of these guards?
Bitch, you can swim. I don't know, is this gonna turn into some terrible joke, like a Carrie moment or some shit? Or does he really just like fishing? It's like, you know, I saw them fish cakes a mile away, you know what I'm saying? Oh no, he was just an asshole, just straight up from the jump. No secrecy.
Nina! Kid, I'm home.
You know, as a father though, you had to know this was gonna happen.
Dear Daddy, I love you more than anything in the world, and I am so grateful for everything you've done for me. But I do not belong, nor have I ever, in the world of humans. I want to be free
Them fish cakes.
of the burden that I know I am and have always been. I love you, Daddy. You could not have been a better father. All my love. Nina.
I'm saying, those fish cakes. They get more exuberant and, and robust when she's in the water.
It needs to be you, Nina.
Me?
Yes.
You gotta finally do
You
something.
need to kill the princess.
I need to kill the princess.
The only
You know, underwater, drown her.
No fucking way.
Bitch, you were hired for a reason.
Sit. Shut up.
Damn, Weasel might just die.
You shove the blade into her belly and twist. The water is yours. Home field advantage.
You heard Waller. Killing her is the only way to save the world.
At the end of the day, Nina, that's just another human out there in the pond. But you're a monster.
Who said I wasn't a monster?
Well, I was lying, because I'm a bitch.
You know, join the squad. Get your first kill. Come on. Yeah. You can be number one.
Did I sound like I gave a shit?
Fucking mom and dad over there. I'm saying the fish cakes.
For 3 years, all of us in Star City have heard reports of a sea creature living in our sewers and water supplies. This photo was taken by a local photographer who claimed to be out searching for nightbirds.
Nina.
That's your baby.
Has brought in animal control experts from Metropolis and Bloodhaven to help track down and capture the beast.
Sheesh, the bionic booty, bro.
Hey, stop! Let her go! She can't breathe air! Sir, step back. Let her go! Sir, put your hands in the...
Wow.
Nina, you were never a burden.
Step back now!
You were the
What are you gonna shoot him for exactly? What are you shooting him for exactly? Like, what is with cops in here? Like, goddamn, what would you be shooting him for? And at the same time, what would she have done for you to pull her out of the water other than being different? Like, this is so weird. Not her part. I understand this part, but shooting him made no sense at all. But it just feels like a cop who couldn't control a situation and then just did something stupid, which happens all the fucking time.
If Cersei isn't telling the truth, we're starting a war with Bakolistan for no reason.
I know, John.
Oh my god, I'm out of shape.
I mean, you're also handicapped.
Oh no.
Smells the dead body. The smell you can't forget.
Oh no. We've been set up by that damn witch. We need to stop them from killing the princess now.
Nina's about to have her first kill and shit.
Weasel, shut up!
She noticed it from just that.
You stupid rat!
Yeah, that's gonna hurt you, Weasel. And then the fucking team just falls apart over here. Damn, y'all really got Nina killed?
It is for you.
He got a phone call.
We made a mistake.
You looking mad innocent coming up here, but not when you were down there. Jeez, that girl had nothing but a hard life. What the fuck?
You are great, hero. You saved the princess. We
Fucking
will
op.
build monument in your honor.
Bitch, what the fuck?
It's the fish girl killed. Tears apart my arm and somehow he's the freaking hero?
You want the knights to pet you, Phosphorus?
Well, yes. If their hands wouldn't burn off, maybe. You know what it's like not being touched for 15 years?
Yeah, I do.
I mean, you had a willing partner. No, I'm joking.
I understand why you did what you did.
Yeah?
You thought you were saving the world, and you were following orders, I understand. I do not hold it against you. That sorceress Cersei tried to frame me. Who knows why? Jealousy, perhaps. She's probably the one who truly wants to destroy the world, don't you think?
Gang Quixote.
I think she was telling the truth about you.
Ah, you're funny.
I saw Clayface on the tapes.
Oh, that's what it really was.
First you seduced Flag to get him on your side. Then, after we captured Cersei, you suggested we kill her. That would have taken care of everything. But Flag, despite him being an old rube hung up on your charms, refused. So you sent one of your knights to spy on us.
Oh, that's why Sergei just kind of like popped in out of nowhere. He was there from the fucking jump.
You were who Cersei said you were all along. A power-mad, sadistic, narcissistic Disney princess who wants to destroy the world. But I want you to know, I'm not going to kill you because you're going to cause World War III.
I'm doing it for Nina.
I'm killing you because you took the life of the only friend I have. And the only one of us with an ounce of kindness in her veins.
Like, bitch, I can see you looking at the gun. Well deserved.
Let's go. Let's make it fast. Oh, make nice, you two.
I need to ask you some questions before you go.
You ain't asking nothing. The fact that they're just walking out of town, like no one's gonna discover the body for fucking several days. Yeah, we're gonna walk to this airport, bitch. That's our moment. Damn, they really killed Nina off. The only person who had any ounce of good. But she had a hard life that entire time.
I know Waller has a reputation as a hard ass, but I think she knows how to express gratitude when it's deserved. And you really saved the day, so we converted one of the abandoned wings for you and your team.
My team?
Oh, these assholes are in here too? Hey, that's what's his name?
GI robot reporting for service.
Like I said, the man is back. Wait, why the fuck is he so chill? King Shark.
Well, you in?
What else I gotta
The
do?
now way. So we getting Rick Flag's old ass out of here. All right, fuck this nigga. Oh man, I had a lot to say about this episode, and I just had to fucking hold it back that entire time. I'm surprised that this is. I'm gonna hold it back because I know there's gonna be an end scene here because we all know we skipped over something a little, but here we go.
When you think about it, if she didn't love me, why would she overreact as much as she did?
He's trying to justify it.
What kind of soup is this?
Sparrow dropping soup.
Oh, tastes disgusting.
I think that's the lady who snitched. Oh man, so he is still alive at this point in time. But yeah, I had so much stuff to say about this because it was a little infuriating on all sides. All sides of the fucking coin. It was just infuriating at the end of the day. Let's just talking about Nina. Nina's had a hard life ever since she was young. And one of the things that makes her life even, exponentially harder is her exceptionally dumb parents. For one, her mom abandoning her, never loving her at all. So that already causes a rift. Like her father said, bitch, you don't even look at her. You don't even interact with her. Why the fuck would she be trying to, why would she be on you? Why would she look at you as a mother when you're never there? You're there, but you're not there. You know what I mean? And he is trying to make her life better. But at the same time, she's right in saying that basically you just have a little science experiment here with our daughter. And, it's hard watching her, in a way, it's kind of weird. Slowly die, but not really. Struggling is the key factor here, which, you can understand why someone checks out from that too, because even if you had someone who had Down syndrome or, they were missing their legs and their arms, or, even though I'm not trying to compare those two, or they were autistic, or, something was just wrong. They were born and they had cancer, right? Those rare cases are the people who just age, exponentially fast. So they only live to be 8 or whatever. So it's having that sort of thing is hard, and you're not going to find people who really want to stand there and watch it all happen, or basically fit their kids far more into their lives than they really want to, in a way that their kid is their identity now, more so than it would ever have been before. Instead of just raising a child, well, my child's kind of stuck with me until they're 30, 40, 50, you know what I mean? Because they need so much. And that's kind of what she was thinking of. That whole thing with Nina having a mobile iron lung reminded me so much of the guy, which I made a comment on, who passed away not too long ago, who was the last guy in an iron lung, which he was living his entire life laying down. And he was a lawyer and all this other stuff. But at the same time, yeah, that's one hell of a hard life to live. And would you really want to live that sort of life of not being able to be mobile or anything like that? But yeah, he was trying to do some stuff. Does look more like a science experiment, but it was just him trying to save his daughter. I don't really mind that sort of thing. I also understand the wife's perspective of having that, but at the same time, you were never a mother, so you're always going to come off as just being you're just talking to talk. You just never really wanted to be a part of this. You would rather have her dead, while I'm trying to do something better with that. The father, on the other hand, his incompetency is straight. You put her into school. Do you not remember how school was? Even if you were on the good side of the spectrum, where you were super popular and shit, you would still understand how school was during the time when you went to school, or where it was affecting other people, or who got bullied and whatnot. Even though you wouldn't have been the one, you still saw some other people who were getting fucked up to some perspective. How people talk and all that other stuff. So just straight up sending her there, not a good case. Not at all. He would have had a better time making a school for gifted kids or some shit like that, and trying to have that commingling there with certain parents or whatever, and have a small school you know, and that's why she has some friends and stuff like that, instead of just like throwing her out there to the wolves. Like, my God, like, dude, everyone's gonna be brutal as shit, and that's just how it is. She's getting picked on and bullied every day, and that just made her resent the normal people. So, you know, she dipped out, and that's where she abandons you. Biggest thing though, like, again with the adults in here, the fucking cops. What was that? You shot him for what reason? He didn't listen to you? Like, what the fuck? Like, that's why you shot him? Which reminds me, and like, you know, you could be like, oh, this is being played up for here. It's not really played up. This is what cops do. When you don't listen to them to a certain perspective, in a certain realm, or they feel like you should listen to them, even though you don't have to listen to police. They don't, you know what I mean? Like, you don't really have to listen to them. But the way that they like to act a lot of times is being like, oh, what I say goes, which is not really how it is. Like, we literally have amendments and shit that go against those certain things. Like, you know, the fourth one, where they try to just randomly stop and frisk you in some areas, but, you know, certain states want to say fuck your amendment right, so they'll do that. Like how New York was in like the fucking 80s and shit. But there was already a person like this before. I remember a story. Guys walking down the street, didn't say anything, just walking down the street. Cops stop him and like try to get him to stop walking, but he just keeps walking, doesn't do anything. And so they pull out their guns and shoot him like fucking 76 times. Like, a guy who's just walking down the street, doesn't have a gun, didn't do anything wrong, nothing. They just, because of the fact that you didn't listen to them, they feel like it's right for them to kill you. And this is the same thing that we have here, where it's like he goes up to Nina, but then you shoot him. Like, he's not being threatening at all. Like, you can say he's hysterical towards the monster, but you don't care about the monster because you want to lock up the monster. So why the fuck would you care about that? Why didn't you shoot her when you first saw her? Like, you know what I mean? It's just so much. So even though she tried to get away from the bullshit brought her back, put her, and she's in jail for no reason. And that's one of the ones where it's like, Weasel, you can understand why he's in there because it's just a misconception, right? The same thing when it comes to the rest of them. Dr. Phosphorus, like, he killed Rupert Thorne and shit. He was doing somewhat evil stuff, but he was doing it good, but, you know, had evil means behind it, or evil benefactors behind it, to be quite honest. But he killed Thorne. So you can understand that. You can understand Weasel. You can kind of understand the Bride, I guess. I don't really understand what you would understand from her, because she's not really doing anything with people. She was just living a normal life, and then Erica's over here fucking with her the entire time, so I don't really understand that. But you can believe it more so. But Nina is the one who didn't do anything. Like, she didn't do anything at all. She was just trying to live her fucking life, and then they locked her up. In a series, not a series, but an entire universe where people are they look different. We have heroes who look different. Not all of them look the same, but people do get freaked out and stuff. But it's like, goddamn, nobody wants to be like, maybe that's not what it is. Where is Aquaman? Where it's like, you don't have him being like, hey, that might be one of my people. He didn't see this on the fucking news. What is going on here? Now, I talked a lot about that at the end of the day. As I said before, and as we all knew, the bitch is evil, okay? The princess was fucking evil. Rick had his dick wet the entire time. Like, oh, they threw you the curveball because of Clayface, but it was revealed that Clayface was with her. So what was she really, like, getting down with? So she was with the Clayface, but then for some apparent reason I think that might be Gorilla Grodd. There's a lot of super intelligent fucking apes out there. What is his name, Manimal or something? Like, there's a bunch. There's like humanoid and all these things, right? So I'm not trying to really put it on just Gorilla Grodd, but it's always the first one I think of. What the fuck was she trying to do? She was really trying to just take over the world and all this other stuff. But again, we knew she was evil as shit. It's funny how she keeps trying to play this innocent act. When she came up, she stabbed the fuck out of Nina. And it's so sad that Nina died. Like, Weasel, fucking op at the end of the day, saying it the whole time. You have a hidden op. Dr. Phosphorus should have just killed the nigga. Like, you should have just killed him. fuck him at the end of the day. Just a straight up op. But gets Nina killed. She just goes in, stabs her up. Of course, Nina doesn't know how to fight or anything like that. So that was a bad call, trying to sit her on a mission. Made sense, but you know, that's not who she is. She wanted to be a part of the group, and then being a part of the group, you know, got her killed. Like, you know, it is what it is to that standpoint. But also, you know, even with this happening, it still led to the events for them being able to kill her. But then you can say you could have just shot her with a gun while she was swimming, but you know what I mean? Like, it's like, you know what I mean? But that was pretty sad with it. But coming up, ruthless as shit, killing Nina. Comes up the water looking like, oh my God. Still trying to fucking play it off. Like, oh nah, what are you talking about? So she gets the comeuppance that she does. It's just crazy that the power of pussy, like, I understand Rick. I'm like, hey, look, I would have stuck my dick in it too. But at the end of the day, it's like, hey, that's some diabolical booty. You got to understand that. I did like how they like moved Sergey in, because I did feel like Sergey was a little bit random. How he was just like, oh yeah, Sergey. I was like, who the fuck is this guy? And then it's like, oh, that was the guy who was watching him from the beginning, that they already pointed out, where she was like, oh, it seems like they already got like the watching list and stuff like that. But we never saw who it really was. Just a little bit outlined, but I guess it was just Sergey the entire fucking time. Either way, for a season finale, this was actually pretty fucking good, especially for the entirety of the show and whatnot. But yeah, I can't wait to see what else is going to come from this. We got to get everyone's backstory. The Tin Man is back. We have Nanaue, fucking King Shark is a shark. And also I see old mummy dude, I forgot his name, but he does some cool stuff too. So we're having a new squad. It looks like Rick might not be running it, or he's probably going to be a part of it to some means, but like more overhead. I'm not too sure, because I don't really see Waller putting him back into position, especially after that shit. Like, you got your dick wet. We understand it. You missed your son and we feel for you, but you can't just be like, oh no, the bitch is innocent. It's like, come on now. But I did like the plays in here with, you know, at the end of the day, she found this out and knew Cersei was going to say something. So she killed the other lady, brought Clayface in. That's actually mad cool. I do like that. But there was a whole other planned initiative here. Is that going to come up later? Who knows? It sucks that Nina's dad died over some fucking stupid shit. It sucks that Nina got arrested. It sucks that Nina died. She just had a horrible life from day one. And what is that supposed to mean? It's supposed to tell me, James Gunn. It's just all meaningless. You can never be better. It's like the fucking nihilism. But either way, yapping all at the end of this. But I really did enjoy this. It was a really good and fun series. Lots of comedy to it. It gave a lot of perspective on just these people's lives and why they are the way that they are and whatnot. And breathe life into the characters. But yeah, it still doesn't really fit right with Nina. But once Weasel was there and she was in the water, it's like it just plays itself out. Like, you knew he was going to do something. He's a hidden op, does what he does, and it just gets her stabbed. She's not a fighter at the end of the day. And yeah, I would say neither is the princess, but I would definitely call her a killer. Like, what she wants to do. But yeah, that's pretty much it from that. For DC's first project. Is it really the first project though? Because technically Suicide Squad is, you know, the one that he made before, because it's a part of this universe, but this is the first part of the universe, I guess you could say, with him. But yeah, overall, really good fucking show. That's all I gotta say. I'll see you guys later. Have a good one. Peace.